The next function that we'll talk about is the count function, and the count function is going to work probably as you might expect. It's going to look at the rows that you have in the formula range, and it's just going to count whether or not there's a value in each of those rows. A quick way that you might perform this is by just selecting all of the items that you have inside of your column or rows, and then you could look down at the bottom of the Excel page and you can see that there's a count summary down here by right-clicking and changing this to count. Now keep in mind, when you highlight an entire column like this and then you look to the bottom and you have that count being displayed, it is counting the header row in this case. So if you don't want that, you're going to have to subtract 1. The other way to go about doing a count is by using an actual function or formula, and so to do that, we'll just go over to this cell here, we'll type in equals, and then the word count, and then the open parenthesis. Now the next thing that we want to do is specify the range that we want Excel to look at when it's performing this count operation, so we could just type in I:(I), and that's going to mean all of the rows for column I. Now in this case, Excel doesn't seem to be counting the header row, but when you look at the bottom, you do see it is showing a different count because it's counting the header row, so you have to be careful when you're looking at this. So instead of potentially counting that header row, what you really want to do is you want to start by specifying cell I2, and then we want to select the bottom end of that range. To get to that bottom end of the range, by selecting cell I2, we could hold the Shift key and then the down arrow, but that's going to take a long time for Excel to find the end. Instead, on my Mac, I can hold down the Shift, the Command key, and then hit the down arrow, and that's going to jump all the way to the bottom, and it's going to give me the entire range that we want to look at, starting with cell I2. Then all we have to do is hit Enter, and that gives us the count.